Hi everyone, Kas Nowicka, ECS community reporter. With me now, Garry. Hi, Garry.
Thank you.
Can you introduce yourself?
I can, yes. My name is Garry Trinder. I work for Microsoft and I'm a developer advocate focused on Microsoft 365 Copilot extensibility.
Fantastic, thank you. You had a full day of tutorials yesterday.
I did.
So we are on the day one official conference day when the expo started and everything. So do you already have any highlights since yesterday? Anything?
Definitely a highlight was what just happened. So some attendees from the workshop came and spoke to me and was like, fantastic, learned a lot in the workshops. They're actually going to do more, like they're going to create a product out doing that workshop, which was fantastic to hear as well. So yeah. So they came to the workshop, they learned things, but they actually built things in the workshop as well.
That is amazing. Congratulations. That's a huge success. Yeah.
Good.
Why is ECS special for you? I know it has a little special place in your...
Yes, I've got a bit of history with ECS. I remember coming in as an attendee. I've always been involved in community in the UK, but ECS was kind of like my first community conference in Europe. I remember going to the community sessions, the PMP session, 𝗖cie𝗹ន់𝗵 and all the folks there, and just kind of thinking, these are folks that are, they're MVPs, but they are core to the community, core to the PMP efforts as well. And that kind of helped me get on my own journey, really. And actually, when I came back to ECS as a speaker, it was to do that very session and be one of the MVPs. So it was like, that was a complete turnaround.
Yeah,
it was just,
full
circle. But, that kind of showed that for me, being involved in the community has helped me like no end. Like I will say, it's like I would have not worked for Microsoft if it wasn't for the community as well, because it got me into technology, it got me excited about it, got me interested about it. But also, there's so many projects that the community is involved in as well that you can get involved.
Right.
And it's a great vibe at this conference.
Thank you. That's a great feedback, and that's a very cool story, actually. Like, I really appreciate sharing that story. If I now think about what you just said, and then I think who should be attending the conference, it's not just people that, I want to be up to date with the newest and latest, but also maybe people who are like trying to turn their career or like advance, or right? It's like, who should attend ECS?
Everyone. Absolutely everyone. Yeah. I mean, it's great that, you've got sessions that it is the latest and greatest. Like the keynote was very much that. We were talking about AI and agents, but there's sessions for everyone as well. Coming from my background, like I was historically SharePoint developer. There's still sessions around SharePoint, best practices, MVPs who've been doing this stuff for years and exactly, and sharing their what they've learned over the years. I think one thing about this conference is there's a lot of MVPs, there's a lot of community focus, and everyone wants to raise everyone else up as well. Like I see now already people reaching out to new speakers. So if you're wanting to just go, actually I think I could do that, and maybe a little bit kind of anxious about it, there's a lot of people here that are kind of wanting to champion you and support you as well.
So on that note, that's going to be maybe difficult or challenging.
Okay.
ECS in one word.
I'm going to say warm.
Warm.
Very warm.
That's a nice choice. I love this choice.
Yeah. I'd go to many conferences, but this one has a different feeling.
That is beautiful.
From the start right to the very end. And I think that it's a nice, rounded, warm experience that you kind of leave and you're like,
that's really just like heartwarming to hear that. Bonus question, not entirely about the conference, but we are running on the conference is basically supported by the Run Events platform and the app and everything. So you're using it, as I presume. So how do you find it? Like, do you have a feature that you like the most, or?
Yeah, easy, dead simple. Right from actually getting into the conference. One of the things is like speaker, you want to get through, you want to get your badge, you want to get to your room, and it's dead simple. Scan your QR code, get your ticket straight away, and then looking at the sessions okay, find your room. So
I'm so happy to hear this testimonial, the feedback and the stories, and I'm so glad that you have a great time. So thank you for being here, and thank you for the conversation. So yeah, have a good rest of the conference.
I will do. And you. Thank you.